How's it going, YouTube? Jack Nicotine here. I had a fan wanting me to talk about gravitational fusion. It's one of the reasons our sun is not burnt out. They used to think it just a huge lump of coal, but then they figured out it would not burn for that long. So they went back and figured out it's gravitational fusion. It's exploding, freaking, but it's not enough an explosive to push all the electrons and other stuff away. So it constantly pulls back in. So it's constantly staying in a state of explosion, I guess you would say. The thing is, could we create gravitational fusion? We already have artificial gravity. I know everyone's seen where they, for spaceship pilots or whatever, they stick them in the little thing and it spins around. Well, that's artificial gravity. It slings you to the back. But that's just going to one way, pressing one way. So now if you were to be in another device inside that device, so one's spinning this way and the other's spinning this way, freaking, that can compress the gravity to where if you got it just right, you could hold it in the middle. But then you would still also need the same thing upwards and downwards and backwards and around. You need north, west, south, and east, each spinning in different directions, but then you would be able to compress whatever gas you have in there. Now, if you can get it compressed enough that you can ignite it and the gravity still holds it in place, men should be able to artificially create gravitational fusion, as odd as that may sound. And not to mention, with high levels of gravity, if we are creating artificial gravity, it does open up the possibilities of manipulation of time. I do not know so much about going back in time, but the ability to slow it down or speed it up could be a thing. The going back in time started with Albert Einstein's if you go faster than the speed of light, you can go back in time. That I do not believe will be the case, but with our science, you never know. But he is correct in a certain aspect. Say you leave Earth and you have a massive telescope. Now, if you're going at the speed of light, it will look like everything on Earth is staying still because that photon is going out in space and it's staying at that particular point. Now, if you can move past the speed of light, freaking, you can move ahead of the photon and see it as it's coming to you. So, if we ever do master to be able to move faster than the speed of light, we will be able to look back in time. Traveling back in time is a different story. Because there may be stars out there that have been gone for millions of years, and we're still looking at them at the night sky, and they no longer exist. Because that's how long it takes to travel through that much space. But like I said, I just had a fan that wanted me to do a little video on gravitational fusion. Y'all take it easy, YouTube.